So now is as good a time as any to start the stream. Afadi Odenabo, our man with the plan. Yeah, that's right. Scooping and scoring after Daniil Hunter just strips Philip Rivers. No big deal. Got punted around a little bit. I think Kendricks was in there. Austin Eckler was in there. Daniil Hunter was back in there. And then Afadi, the man from Northwestern, the future starter for the Minnesota Vikings, opposite of Daniil Hunter. Scoop and score 19-10. The Vikings are leading the stupid Los Angeles Chargers, but really San Diego Chargers. 7 seconds left in the second half. I was ready. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. The entire first half seemed like a little bit of a malaise, a little bit of like, okay, Vikings, okay, on the road. Vikings on natural grass for some reason, which is fitting for California. Just sort of a whatever half. Dan Bailey missed a point after. Then you had the Kirk Cousins bad interception, just like sort of floating it out there. Great play by Melvin Ingram. Just sort of malaise game, and then all of a sudden that just boom. Because it looked like the Chargers were setting up to get down there, kick a field goal, make it 13-12 heading in the half. Then all of a sudden, kabam! Daniil Hunter, and then our guy Afadi just running in. It was great. I'm pretty pumped. Let's go. All right, so preemptive winners and losers from the first half. Definitely going to go Afadi. Afadi vaulted his way up there. Also, the pressure that he's generating from the interior all season long, because the Vikings have had a lack of interior pass rush, and they've really had to supplement it and just try and create it. Because you notice that a lot of times on third down, you're seeing multiple defensive ends on the field. Like you're seeing Afadi Odenabo kick inside. You're seeing Steve Wedley kick inside. You even see Everson kick inside at times on some of those third down packages. And Afadi all season long has been doing great. Chief Pazuzu, $2 in the super chat. Love you, man. Hey, if you want to get your questions answered or you want shout outs, send a little something in the super chat. It's a great way to get noticed and stuff. So winner number 1, put Afadi in there. Winner number 2, Daniil Hunter, because he not only did he have the strip sack on Philip Rivers, he had that forced fumble on Melvin Gordon earlier on in the half. So Daniil Hunter just continuing his assault of being just an all-pro, all-stud, all everything. Going to break the sack record, by the way. Number 3, Irv Smith Jr. Had the touchdown early on in the game, got the party started. And I love seeing him being involved in the passing game, even if it's even with the return of Adam Thielen. I like that 84 is really carving himself out a role, even with Adam Thielen back, even with Kyle Rudolph playing some of the best ball of his career. It's great. Winner number 4, Harrison Smith, had that big third down pick, and he's had a pick now in back-to-back games. Great job by numero 22. Now, I saw something that he's now 7th on the Vikings all-time interceptions list. He's probably not going to catch Paul Krause, but, other winners. Oh, Kyle Rudolph, put him in there as well. He actually had some yak. Kyle Rudolph having some yak. What is going on? As well as Jilo Johnson had a nice little coverage sack. Linval Joseph on the coverage, by the way. Yeah, it's just crazy. Also, throw a winner in there. The Vikings fans traveling out to L.A. And now, if you're from Minnesota or the Midwest, it's a great time to get the hell out of Dodge, get out to L.A. for some sun, a little bit of R&R, and seeing your Minnesota Vikings probably, hopefully, ideally get a win out in L.A. Over the Chargers. Losers, the Bears. I mean, the Bears. One time, we ask you to do something right, but no. Mitchell Trubisky Ponder, and I'm the Bears. All of a sudden, we're playing really good, and they go up to Green Bay. And like the Cal Stanford, the band is on the field play. Like your stupid fullback doesn't even realize, like, oh, we can't fumble forward, but hey, the Packers guy kicked it. It's so dumb. It's so dumb on so many levels, but it is what it is. Also dumb. All right, so the Panthers. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey's like, he gets all the fantasy football love. He gets all the national headlines, except then the Panthers just get waxed yet again by the Seahawks, which, cool. Great, grand, wonderful. So 0 for 2 in terms of scoreboard watching. And right now, the Cowboys are leading the Rams 14-7, and the Cowboys are driving. Now it looks like they're in the red zone. Nice little pass from Dak to tight end Blake Jarwin, I think his name is. I think his first name is Blake. Anyways, so ideally the Cowboys would do the Vikings a solid, A, by helping out the strength of victory Hello. Also, by knocking down the Rams a peg or two in the wild card race and giving the Vikings some breathing room, and of course, if the Vikings take care of business up in San Diego, down in San Diego, over in LA, whatever. Yeah, it's great. All right, a couple Q&A, but overall, the half I would give it a, even before the scoop and score for the fumble return, probably get like a C plus. Like the Zimmer cornerback rotation still ain't working out because Mike Hughes gave up a couple big third down conversions. Also gave up that touchdown to Mike Williams. Mackenzie Alexander's been having a rough day out there as well. Xavier Rhodes gave up a couple big plays before he, of course, left with an injury. So, also, Garrett Bradbury's sweaty ass. Yeah, 2 botched exchanges with Kirk Cousins in the first half. I mean, come on, playa. Shoot. Also, I guess Kirk Cousins because I don't know, just he hasn't played outside of the first drive where he was 6 for 6 for 45 yards. I mean, outside of that, he's played okay. Now 14 to 20 for a $124. He's got that touchdown to Irv Smith. He had that bad interception to Melvin Ingram. He's got an 82.1 quarterback rating. But yeah, he's done it. He's done all right. Also, the Chargers have done a good job boxing in Dalvin Cook, 7 carries, 23 yards, 3.3 a carry. But also in the passing game, Diggs is still TBD. Same thing with Thielen's got a couple of catches. BC's got 1 nice catch for 19 yards, but they're spreading the wealth around. It is interesting to see a CJ Ham, Kyle Rudolph, and Irv Smith Jr. get more and more involved in this passing game, which, I mean, they kind of have to. I mean, sure. But also, let's see what else is going on here. Who's leading the team in tackles? Oh, yeah. Eric Kendricks turned in another all-pro first half, although he did have 1 little lapse against Austin Eckler, which is not too great. But overall, defensively, I mean, it's nice that the big plays are going their way, except the big plays are highly variant. I would like to see this team get better on third down because right now San Diego is – L.A. I'm never going to call them L.A. Just get it over with. San Diego is currently 5 of 7 on third down. So that's less than ideal, especially when you're on the road, especially you're playing in warmer temperature than you're generally used to. So getting your ass off the field on third down is going to be paramount, but the Vikings defense hasn't gotten it done. And it comes into question. All right, so say the Vikings defense, notably the secondary, which is Zimmer's bread and butter, both defense and secondary, if they are the real reason why the Vikings don't make a playoff run, because they got everything else. You got Dalvin, you got Thielen and Diggs, you got Cousins playing well, you got a revamped offensive line, you got a great running game, you have the best edge rush duo in the league in terms of pressures. You have Kendricks playing at all-pro level, Anthony Barr's doing great, Anthony Harris and Harrison Smith are doing great things on the back end. If all of that goes to pot because Mike Zimmer can't coordinate our defense anymore, what would you say you do here? Not saying, I'm just saying. All right, a couple questions, and we'll hop out of here. All right. Titus Gustafson, I'd like to see the Vikings passing game just tear up the Chargers second half. Yeah, me too. Yeah, maybe since Cousins hadn't made a big boner mistake since week 2 Green Bay, that won the end of the game, which we'd certainly like to have back. Maybe he just needed to get it out of his system. Because maybe he was like the veiny forehead kid me. He was just like, I got to screw up. And now he's sort of got out of the system. Maybe he'll go back to October Kirk and just sling it all over the place. Sergio Alamo, Skull for Juarez, Mexico. Skull, south of the border. Mi channel es muy caliente. Porque mi es muy guapo. Y un poco gordo. Sorry, my Spanish ain't great. San Diego Yeah, by the way, the Chargers are going to be back in San Diego within a decade. Or they're going to move to London. Because this isn't going to work out in L.A. Because the stadium is technically the Rams. And the Chargers are leasing it. So, yeah. It just ain't going to work out. By the way, Rhodes hurt, drink. Who knew? I had a question. Play say thoughts on maybe signing Janoris Jenkins. I certainly think that he has lost a step. Yeah, I'm not overly concerned with his his stupid comments. It's like, yeah, he should have apologized better for them at the start, but it is what it is. I'm more concerned that his play has dropped off. Also, I don't know if he'll break the bank. Like, if you're picking him up for like a rental for the playoffs, sure, why not? But if we're talking about signing him in offseason, I actually think he's going to get a decent chunk of change yet again. Mitchell Harding, why does it matter if you say kick versus defer? So if you defer, you're deferring your choice, and then the other team has a choice. So you're deferring your choice to the second half. When the Cowboys chose to kick, then it gave the Rams the opportunity to pick in the second half. So they're like, we're getting the ball both halves. So it's kind of great, kind of legit. Skull from Germany. Skull out there. Guten Tag. Eklididik. I think that's I love you. I hope it is. Jaime Garnisa. Skull from Kelly. What's going on? Here's the great thing about the channel, too, where the Vikings, of course, are in Minnesota, so you do have a lot of Minnesotans floating around here, but also just the Vikings friends from all over the place. So and the back-end analytics, we see like the map of where people tend to be. So we got different states all over the place. We got different countries. We got Germany. We got UK. We got Down Under. Mark Will, Sydney correspondent. Shout out to OG Jerome. Just cool. And what brings us together is this horrible, terrible football team that constantly just kicks us in the dick. We're all together. Yeah. Hugo Campo, Skull Vikes from Texas. What's going on? Titus Gustafson, you think Hughes is cooked, or do you think him a starter for a year changes things? I don't think he's fully healthy from that ACL. And of course, if you're still in recovery, you're still like a quarter step slow, things will get worked against you. And also, Mike Williams is a terrible matchup against a guy like Mike Hughes. Hughes fares much better against these smaller, quicker receivers. That's why he won the slot job last year before he got hurt. That's not great. It's not great. Ben Nieder for Skull from Breckenridge, Colorado. Shout out to Snow. McHoulihan, Skull, Ireland. Any Irish speaking? Schlantia. All right, now everyone's just saying where they're from. All right. Arizona, what's going on? Minnesota, Wisconsin Vikings fan, be brave behind enemy lines. Canada, what's up? South Dakota, what's going on? Montana, love Montana. Iowa, powerful Iowa. Indiana, Hoosiers. All right, so now I'm just reading off geographical locations, but of course, love the love. All right, is it halftime over yet? Regular season games that aren't Sunday night or Monday night, like halftime goes fast. But get a couple other questions here. Chef Pazuzu, Pizza Hut or Domino's? I actually like Pizza Hut. And yeah, I know it's sort of unpopular. Like, people get really snotty about their pizza choices, but yeah, pizza's like sex, even when it's bad. Like, it's still pizza. You know what I mean? And I like pizza because that's what I grew up with. Because whenever my parents would take me out, we go get pizza. Right? So good memories from all that, and certainly sticks around. So once in a blue moon, when we're not making our own pizza, or we're not frequenting one of these local spots, we'll go pizza. Sure. Ethan Moon in the super chat. Winners Odenabo and Andy. That's right. That'd be a great cop drama coming on CBS. Be better than half the CBS program they have right now. Adam Root, Montevideo, Minnesota. Now, is there a bigger juxtaposition between Montevideo, Minnesota, and Montevideo? What would it be? Brazil or South American? Montevideo. Actually, I think it's Montevideo here in Minnesota. Because that's how we roll. All right, so that's it. Feeling pretty good. Got a nice little boost of energy into our chi from that last little scoop and score from our guy Ofedio Denabo. Enjoy the second half. Love these live streams. Love the unorganizedness of it, because that means I have to do less work, which is great for me. But enjoy the second half. We'll see you back here at the end of the program for some winners and losers. You know what to do. Skull, production value, and stream.